Hello, leaders of Scientology. We are anonymous. Over the years, we have been watching you. Your campaigns of misinformation, your suppression of dissent, your litigious nature, all of these things have caught our eye. With the leakage of your latest propaganda video into mainstream circulation, the extent of your malign influence over those who have come to trust you as leaders has been made clear to us. Anonymous has therefore decided that your organization should be destroyed, for the good of your followers, for the good of mankind, and for our own enjoyment.
My name is Gareth Cales. I'm known as Ath. I was previously known as Ryan Shaw to some of you out there. This week, I've been the target of fair game. In January, we started this whole thing with the video, and I got involved on IRC, started a mailing list, started some people together in a channel called SoCal, and we figured we'll go out and do a protest. Ended up being more successful than any of us could ever dream. As my phone vibrates. There were about 500 people. The Scientologists were pretty pissed about it. They had a lot of cameras, a few people got followed. I never dreamed I would get followed though. But it turned out that I was tailed at some point. They did get a picture of me, and when we came back to the March 15th rally, they brought a couple people out with big signs that had my real name on it, my home address, my picture without a mask on it. And it's this really intimidating thing where I'm like, somebody looking for me? I don't know. I had the same phone and everything, so, same sweater too, so Osa, I just want to give you a big little finger here. I don't care. At this point, the name's out there, and I've had many people want to do interviews now. After I got off with the sign thing, I left, and we were actually chased by a silver van for 30 minutes. I was on the phone at the time with a magazine writer, who I'm not going to name the publication because I don't want him to get harassed until he publishes, and then a reporter from the LA Times. And it was like this car chase scene where, on the news you got the helicopter flying over and everything. It was the same sort of deal. I'm in the back of this car with this amazing driver, and we're getting tailed through parking lots and freeways and everything. And at the end of it, I made a comment to someone. This is like an episode of 24 or something, because I was literally going for 8 hours and one thing after another. So we had this car chase thing. We met with Graham Barry, a great guy, and found out that one of my friends had been arrested on false charges. One of the same people who, you may have heard of, the cat in Mudkips, who was killed by, most likely by the church. We don't know for sure. All we know is that the food smelled like ammonia. There was a pool of blood in front of it, and his cat's been gone for 2 weeks now. So you do the math. That was Sean Karasov, who was outed on YouTube, and he's being very public about it now. They have no case on him, but we went and got him out of jail. And then we found out that another group of our friends was being followed. This group of guys called, and we asked them to describe the van, and it was the exact same van that was following us, had the same license plate number and everything. So we ended up meeting them at Union Station. 2 Department of Homeland Security guys kicked out the private investigator that was following them, which was a major win, and then took them to a back room where they could change, get out of their clothes, and snuck them onto the trains, which was amazing. So to those 2 officers, showed themselves to be absolutely exemplary. But I got involved in this in the beginning because, like anonymous, just for the lulz type thing. But then you find out how serious everything is and how much there is out there. Lisa McPherson, I can't even begin to name all of the things that Scientology has done in the short time that I have. But you get really touched by all the people that have been doing it for years, and you wonder, well, what can I do? And so having 10,000 people out there all at one day, knowing that people around the world, you're going to bed at midnight knowing that the guys in Australia are just wrapping things up, and that's going to be you out there the next day with the same encouragement and everything else. It's a great thing, and I think we've done a lot so far. We've had some positive feedback from legislative members, and I think things are going pretty well.